Welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm sure that you all received and read Mrs. Osborne's letter on Friday, which provided some feedback about our launch of our Zoom lessons last week to complement and enhance the online work set by the teachers. Despite a few initial problems, teachers have received a substantial number of positive emails from parents thanking them for the educational service the school is providing during these strange times. Many expressed how delighted their child was to see their class teacher or key worker for the first time in 4 weeks, and shared with us their child's excitement whilst participating in their online Zoom lessons or chats. Thank you all for the different feedback that I've received from parents across all the 3 key stages of the school. My aim today is to provide you with further information about the education we are providing to your children as we begin our 2nd week of home learning for this half term, and also to explain about the changes and adaptations you will experience during the forthcoming weeks. Firstly, technical details re Zoom lessons. We've now established a set of guidelines for Zoom lessons that includes the following. Children should arrive in the waiting room 3 or 4 minutes before the start of their lesson. This will help to ensure that the lesson starts on time with all class members present. Teachers will activate the doorbell sound in settings when organising a lesson. This sounds each time someone arrives in the waiting room. For the majority of lessons, children will be muted when they arrive in a lesson. Teachers will unmute individuals as appropriate as the lesson progresses. Teachers will be blocking chats, as this caused some interference during lessons last week. Children should put their hand up if they wish to ask or answer a question, unless the teacher selects a specific child themselves. Children will often be asked to indicate their understanding by putting their thumbs up. If possible, background noises in the area of your home where your child is accessing a Zoom lesson should be minimised to help each child to concentrate and participate successfully in the lesson. Please allow your child to participate independently in the lesson, even if you are sitting right next to them. If possible, other siblings in the family should not attend their brother or sister's Zoom lessons, as this can be distracting for the participant. Number of Zoom lessons per day and per week. I've received a great mixture of feedback regarding the number and frequency of Zoom lessons. The Zoom timetable was worked out very carefully by myself to ensure that there are not any clashes between siblings, as it would have been presumptuous of me to assume that there is more than one electronic device available to the children in every household. Some parents have asked for 3 or 4 Zoom lessons a day, whilst others, due to their personal home working commitments, the number of children in their family, or the age of their child, have told me they are only able to access 1 a day. I'm very conscious that there has also been much debate over the amount of time that children should spend online each day, and therefore took this too into careful consideration when planning the Zoom timetable and setting the maximum length of time for each Zoom lesson to 30 minutes. As from this week, we have timetabled 2 Zooms a day for most year groups, and some year groups may find that on some days this may rise to 3, as specialist teachers are now becoming part of the Zoom timetable. This is to ensure that we provide a range of subjects, teachers and tasks to the children. Subject allocation for Zoom lessons. Each week, the teachers will base their allocation of Zoom lessons between the subjects on the knowledge content to be taught to the children. Class teachers will prioritise delivering the core subjects of maths and English in Zoom lessons, but this does not mean that all maths and English work will be taught via a Zoom lesson. However, each day will include either a maths or an English lesson, and there may be some days that will contain both. Please note that for a few year groups, this core subject allocation will occur next week, as this week's timetable, planning and work is already organised. I cannot stress the importance of class teachers including weekly PSHE chat Zoom sessions into the timetable enough. The social interaction and the sharing of news with their peers, and the opportunity to continue to communicate with their teacher is so vital not only to each child's academic development, but fundamental, particularly at this time, to their personal development and mental well-being. Marking and feedback. Teachers are receiving completed work during the school day and well into the evening. I understand that this will continue due to parental work commitments, the number of children in a family, and the complexity of some of the work. To date, class teachers have been providing detailed, comprehensive feedback to every piece of work. This has resulted in many of them still sending emails to parents at 10 or 11 o'clock at night. I'm sure that you will appreciate that this will be impossible to sustain for the rest of the half term. As from today, teachers will stop sending marking feedback emails at 5 o'clock. Please continue to send them work after this time if it fits into your home circumstances. They will continue to mark the return work, but will delay sending you the feedback emails until the following morning. Neither will teachers respond to a parental concern after 5 p.m, but will of course reply the following day. If it is of a serious nature, the concern will be forwarded to me so that I can respond that evening. And this matches our normal procedure if we were actually in school. These arrangements are to help ensure a healthier work-life balance for both you as parents and the staff. Quantity of marking feedback. Class teachers will continue to provide detailed feedback to maths and English tasks. Feedback for humanities, RE, PSHE and art will be reduced so that the core subjects are prioritised by the teachers. All work in the foundation subjects will still be acknowledged, and your child will know what they have achieved in each task. Setting of work. Over the forthcoming weeks, you will probably find that the nature of some tasks will change in some subjects. For example, teachers may set a research-based task in humanities or RE that will last over 2 weeks. This will allow you more flexibility at home and reduce the pressure that some parents are experiencing in ensuring that their child is completing every piece of work on a daily basis. It also means that the teachers can dedicate more time to marking in the core subjects. Amount of work. For those of you who have informed me that you or your child, for whatever reason, is finding the amount of work being set too daunting, my advice is to concentrate on completing the work set in maths and English. For those of you requesting more work, teachers usually include an additional challenge to both maths and English work. Or may I suggest that you access one of the educational websites provided in previous letters to extend your child. Closing thoughts. We are all finding our way through unknown territory. I do appreciate that your role as parents has changed, as has mine and the teaching staff at Oaklands. Please be reassured that we are working hard to fine-tune the best methods to provide a sustainable and manageable level of home learning-based education for the children, yourselves and the staff for the next 4 weeks. I hope this video has been informative to you. As always, if you would like to discuss anything further or would like to send me some feedback, please do not hesitate to contact me either at school or by email. Thank you for your continued support and understanding, and I hope you all continue to stay safe and well.